What's up, guys? I'm going to rejoin the classical arena, see if I can get some good games in. So far, I have a win, a draw, and then another win on Berserk. So 6 points. I don't expect by any means to place anywhere, even probably not even in the top 100, because I'm going to keep playing about 3 games at a time, taking breaks, play some more games. Yeah, it's pretty impressive, these guys who can play so many games in a row. Yeah, I mean, I could if I had to, but I prefer to pace myself. All right, assume Berserker is going to Berserk. Okay, Berserker does not Berserk, surprising. All right, this is our fourth Sicilian. This is my second game in a row as black. I got 2 in a row as white. And yeah, this guy's rating is too high to Berserk. And in general, I'm going to try to play without Berserking. I did Berserk my last game. Basically, I think if my opponent is rated, yeah, maybe under 1800, I'll Berserk. But I mean, ideally, I'm trying to get some slow, fairly slow. I mean, 2010 is still rapid. Actually, 2010 is the any faster than 2010 wouldn't even be standard rating at all under USCF, um, and it's still not standard under FIDE. I think FIDE has got to be at least 90 minutes to be considered a proper chess. Okay, so we got a Grand Prix attack. This is something I need to brush up on. It is a little bit harder to make a video. I mean, the slower the game is, the more airtime you have to fill. And if I was on Twitch, I could BS with the subscribers, but I have to say I prefer YouTube. Um, yeah, I don't think I could stream on Twitch at a very high level because I would be just distracted. So there's a couple lines here after castles 97. Yeah, and sometimes you can actually win the bishop. So yeah, this is pretty innocuous for white. Yeah, I could take, but I think I'm just going to play d5. Could also castle first. Yeah, I think I'm going to castle first. This is something I should know, but it's just been a while. Okay. So yeah, d takes e is fine, but I think f takes is more ambitious. Anyway, I'm opening my rook. Yeah, there's some lines you can win the bishop. d4, bishop b3. Sometimes you could play b5, but I don't think you can do that here. So I actually have, it's 2010, so I have a lot of time to think, but I still want to move fairly fast. Yeah, maybe I wasn't supposed to castle, maybe I was supposed to play d5 right away. That cuts out this option, so yeah, maybe b5 works. b5, knight takes queen b6. Yeah, I think b5 works. So I have to consider b5, pawn takes, pawn takes. And then knight takes. But again, queen b6. Threatening discovery on the bishop. If bishop a4 though, b4, excuse me, b5. Let's look at knight takes, queen b6, bishop a4. Yeah, how do we, yeah, I don't think b5 works. Yeah, but if b5 doesn't work, is my position really so great? I could lead with a5, but, you know, he could play any number of things, a3, a4 even. Yeah, if b5 doesn't work, I don't think black has an advantage. b5, knight takes, queen b6, bishop a4. I mean, okay, that whole construction doesn't look, bishop a6, knight c3. And then if knight, I feel like I gotta play b5. Anyway, either way, I'm gonna learn something interesting here. b5, knight takes here, bishop a4, bishop a6, knight a3, and then I can take, and he can't take because he loses the rook, but of course, there's also b5, pawn takes first. Sierra, yeah, come on in. What's up?
Hey, are you busy at 5?
Yeah, I'm going to like help my friend set up for like a violin concert in his backyard.
Brian?
I don't know. You can try him. Why? What do you want to do?
I'd like someone to just chill out in the car while I go to this interview. It's a Craigslist thing.
Oh, what kind of Craigslist thing?
It's for babysitting.
Oh, okay. So you just want someone to like make sure they're not going
Just chill out
to
in the car
kidnap
and,
you.
like, you know, obviously been there for more than 30 minutes.
I'll be your bodyguard. I'd be flattered. I'd be honored to be your bodyguard. But is there any way you could do it at a different time?
Yeah. I know. I feel bad because, well, yesterday she didn't give me her name till like way late, and obviously I was having a moment. I was pull myself together. I had an interview to prepare for, but she texted me like an hour before it would have been. But I assumed that it was just a scam because she didn't give me her name when I asked for it. But it's just because she didn't see it. She said,
Huh.
her name's Brooke. But
I mean, ask Brian. He's yeah.
is David? Oh no,
Okay.
they're weird.
Oh, why? I don't know. Brian's cool.
I just don't want to bother him.
Oh, he mean he's on
Sad.
unemployment. He's not.
Nick went home early because he's having sinus issues.
Aw.
And I'm like, hey, do you mind? And I could like feel the energy like he didn't really want to. And that's fine. I can figure it out, I guess. And I know I asked him here somewhere. He's like, yeah, I need to take care of myself and get some rest. I'm like, okay. I'm like, really? I like letting go. I'm like asking you to be my like, protector.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like a pretty easy gig. You just sit in the car and.
Right. I even said I drive.
Hmm.
Am I wrong for being hurt?
Are you wrong for being hurt?
It's kind of like,
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I would be a little hurt, I think.
yeah, just get over it.
Yeah. Text Brian. If he doesn't pick up, just call him. He's more of like a phone. I'm definitely a texter, but okay. So I feel like I have compensation here. What's the pawn I'm gonna? Just the B pawn. That's not gonna be too consequential for a while. You know, to take the E pawn or push. I think I should take the E pawn. Try to activate my bishop over here. Uh, yeah, I'm really not so sure. Yeah, and I got to get tempos on the queen. I'm gonna take. It's a little sus. Yeah, I was thinking after takes bishop here and then rook here hitting the queen, but the problem is queen here. I don't know, this e6 pawn is weak, so maybe b5 wasn't correct. I'll have to look that up after. Yeah, I used to think openings weren't very important, but I realized, what was it? I don't close the door. Yeah, it was this kid. He kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. He's like very cocky, but I can't think of his name for right now, but maybe it's for the best. But anyway, he was like, yeah, I'd rather just get an advantage in the opening and just practice winning um, one positions. And then there's like Bobby Fischer who, yeah, he knew opening theory really, really well. So then he could just have much more time in the middle game as opposed to me having less time. But I do feel a little betrayed because this guy's supposedly berserker and he's not berserking. Yeah, I'm debating between rook d8 and a6. But I mean, one of my advantages is knight is badly placed, so I think rook d8. I just get nervous about my king side here. Yeah, I just don't know. Play rook d8. I feel like I'm a little worse here because I'm down a pawn. But I don't know. A strong player will win with either color, I feel like, so. Okay, reasonable. I was thinking maybe here in the spirit of like Grand Prix close Sicilian coming out here. This makes me a little less nervous. Maybe he's going to try to exchange rooks. The fact that the knight can come in here if it has any additional support is annoying, so maybe I should have played a6 first, even though that kind of puts him on a good track, but from c3, where is he really going? And after rook d1, if a3, he can come in here. So, and if I come in here with my knight, that's just like trading more pieces. And there's like c5 stuff opening the bishop, so. But if rook here, I'll probably trade, bring another rook to the center. I think I'm going to play a6 next. And then knight d5. Excuse me, knight d4. And if knight takes, probably pawn takes, because bishop takes will just trade more pieces. Yeah, I'm not so sure about my position. But whatever, I'm higher rated. Gotta have some faith that I'm gonna come up with problems for my opponent. But yeah, I feel like he has an easy game. Bishop e3, the other rook, and I don't know. He's got this like Maraxi binds and kind of a bad bishop, but I really feel like I don't have anything to show for my missing pawn. Yeah. This one tempted to play. I didn't consider this. Yeah, e5 is maybe e5 is fine. e5 is gonna pin this. Then probably come in here with the knight. This e6 pawn is kind of nice, keeping the knight from going from here to here. Yeah, I don't think I should play e5. There's also like knight here stuff to worry about. This is like gotten away from me. Whatever. I gotta play on. Knight here, maybe bishop a6. It's all starting to look very iffy. Or I may just have to double the rooks and just play a pawn down, and with him having the two bishops. But yeah, this is very suspect. Very suspect. Yeah, now his queen is penetrating. This is just ugly. Knight here could be a problem. Yeah, I mean, he could just trade everything. So yeah, I totally misplayed this. Hopefully he won't take me out with brutal German efficiency. Knight here, maybe bishop a8. Then try to get an e5 at some moment and win a piece. Get some water. Oh, I swear I pre-moved that. Queen here. Can't trade queens. Oh, whatever, he still has a bad bishop. This pawn is weak. I'm a pawn down for no compensation, but maybe not like worse than a pawn down. Maybe I should have just played bishop a8. Keep it more complicated. Somehow I'm like less worried now. I'm gonna play fairly quick because I'm going to tomorrow. One more piece of chocolate. I'm putting this away. Okay, yeah, that's a good move. Cementing that guy in there. Although my bishop is open, so there's hopes that I can attack this guy. It'd be a great square for my knight if he didn't have one. There's really no other good squares for this knight. Yeah, this is double-edged. I mean, I can't see how I'm getting an attack. My queen is bad. To get the queen out, I'd have to go like here, here. And you could always trade it off. But his knight is strong here, but it's not really doing that much. Queen here, I guess, is a little annoying. He does have to guard this pawn. Although not if he comes there because he's threatening check. Well, I have to activate my queen. I might also try queen here and then bishop here, trading the bishop, but I don't know. We have to play. Queen here is my idea. Maybe play bishop here, trade this off. It's not the end of the world. It's a game. It's still anyone's game. It's a long way from making use of this extra pawn. Okay, it's a little too bright. And I do have my bishops nicely aimed at his king, although I can neutralize one of them with this move. If here, okay, that's another thing I suspected he might do. But if he trades that, at least I'll have the two bishops. I think, oops, I think maybe bishop here would have been better. Oh, yeah, that I hadn't considered particularly. It's a little annoying. Queen here would be nice, but he can just take and then block the mate. H5, king h7, knight g8. Oh, looks very risky, especially with bishop here, threatening queen here. King here, queen takes pawn. Can't take back. It's playing pretty well, actually. I didn't see this idea. Knight here. Knight takes, e-pawn takes. And maybe come here. I gotta make moves. I don't see what else to do. G-pawn takes seems more risky. I mean, you'd think e-pawn takes was risky, but I don't know. I don't see how he's getting this bishop opened up on this diagonal, so probably take with e-pawn. And if he doesn't take the knight, then I'm going to come in here. Oops. Yeah, if he doesn't take, that'll be a dream. Yeah, this pawn's pins. Probably he's going to take. He does not take. Okay. This I'm happy to see. So we have tricks. I could take this pawn. Maybe queen takes, bishop takes, but I think I have much better than that. Knight to okay, so knight to e3. Also now I'm considering well, if queen h6, bishop here, then I have to go back, and he's got this check, so I don't think queen h6 is a viable move. Yeah, knight take, bishop takes, queen takes, bishop here looks way too risky. Plus, what is this b pawn doing to me? Not it's not much of a threat. Yeah, I think I have to play knight e3. Knight e3, bishop c2. And then queen a8. I could also play queen a8 right now. Queen a8 now, bishop here. I would love for him to move the h-pawn and get some kind of a queen fork in there, but I don't see that's happening. So it's knight d3 or queen a8. I'm gonna go with this. Just to create a concrete threat to take the knight. Yeah. Feeling much better. I think he should have traded knights. And it might have been hard for him to win, but I can't believe that he's not still better. Now I don't know what's happening. Okay. Alright, so he's trying to come in here, hit my queen. Bishop takes, king here. I don't see I'm winning his queen, but this looks real bad. Okay. Knight here. And if knight takes here, oh yeah, that's just going to be mating. Yeah, I think this guy's messing up very badly. Yeah, very badly. I don't see how he's getting out of this. Still gotta move fast. Yeah, I feel like I'm maybe moving a little. Oh wow, he just resigns. Okay, okay, we'll take it. I felt a little cheap. Okay, I got the fire now, so hopefully we get some more wins. Yeah, I don't know that I feel kind of icky about that game. Like and it deserved to win with such bad opening play. Okay, so I'm not going to berserk this guy. I feel like below 1900s, I don't know, sometimes they just play total awful, and then, I don't know, sometimes they play surprisingly well. And I'm not too familiar with the classical ratings. Oh boy, okay. Alright. Okay. So here's the main move. Or is it d4 first? Yeah, knight c4. Were people recommending? I feel like someone was recommending knight d3. Yeah, Grandmaster Abatuk was, but I think I have to play d4 first. Ah, I hate this garbage. Um, yeah, knight c3 here doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense because he just takes. I think it's d4. I mean, this is a horrible opening for black, and like many moves win, but just want to remember my my theory exactly. All right, I'm gonna play the yeah, Grandmaster Abatuk made a course on this that I watched fairly recently, but the idea is to come here, protected by the bishop, and yeah, now a lot of black's plans involve this, so that's not a possibility. Okay. So I could play knight c3, although then I can play d5. Could play c4, stopping d5. I feel like really I should develop my pieces and not play c4, but I don't know, knight c3, d5 looks just a little bit annoying. Yeah, I think I'm going to play c4. I'm going to play c4. So yeah, he's not developing his pieces. I think d5 now. Knight c3 next. And yeah, he's kind of has a weird setup. This pawn's just hanging out there. His queen is out here. His king's not going to be safe. Okay, reasonable. I mean, I could play g5 now. I mean g4. Yeah, I'm surprised. I've never seen someone play this opening in a slow game. Usually it splits in a bullet. So knight c3 or g4. I'm gonna play g4. I'm not gonna castle anyway. g5 loses to knight here. And then probably knight c3 next after bishop g6. And then I'm going to do 2 more games, pause, and then probably play 2 more games. So 7 total. And yeah, try to repeat that every Friday. Yeah, I like g4. It's kind of a developing move too, because I probably want to put my bishop here. Eventually I'm going to win this pawn. Yeah, I guess he's looking for like some kind of tactics, tricks, but I don't see anything. Technically he has better development than me because he's got 3 pieces out, but how well placed they are is yeah, questionable. Okay, so he goes here instead. Yeah, but now where's this knight going? I really want to play here, but actually this move might even be worth something with the idea here, and then win the exchange. But I really don't want to win the exchange. I want to do more. I feel like I should develop my pieces, and I could play g5 next move. Like I don't really see how he's going to stop me from doing that, unless he plays g5 himself or h6. Yeah, this just looks like busted for black. Yeah, again, I could play g5, but I don't know. This just seems so much more principled. How's he defending this? I mean, CD, and yeah, what's his move? Or actually, even CD, knight takes. Knight takes. Oh, then he can go back to d8. So probably just CD, and then this knight is maybe knight g6, but then knight h5, and this queen is like, or knight g6 just then knight takes pawn is suspicious because he can pin me. So yeah, the game goes on. I think it's very important in these type of nonsense openings. You can't just like assume you're going to automatically win, because you know my opponent has played this probably hundreds of times, and I've played it like, well, I've played this line twice only. So okay, yeah, this just looks really bad. But again, I don't see how I can punish it right away. So now he's hitting this. I mean, one thing I could do is just queen e2. Because I'm going to castle queenside anyway. Queen e2 or bishop g2. Yeah, this looks very wrong. I like queen e2 because it's like furthering my castles. Queen e2, bishop here, castles. And I have a concrete threat, which yeah, queen e2 if takes, probably still pawn takes. And yeah, how is he defending the pawn? And then it'll just be a pawn up. Oh no, it won't be a pawn up because of this guy. But this pawn's gonna be undefended. I don't know. Queen e2. I'm gonna go queen e2. Wait, he's on this 3 times. If he kicks me here, I mean, I always have this at the end. Queen e2, g5, knight here, and if he goes trying to take this a bunch of times, I have this check at the end. I'm gonna go queen e2. Maybe he has h5 here. I didn't consider h5, but again, his piece will be so jumbled. Even if I trade queens and he gets the pawn back, I just feel like this endgame will be better. Although it does it's emotionally upsetting thinking that I'm allowing him to get to an endgame at all. Oh, actually, after h5, I can also just play pawn takes pawn. Alright, I'm going to use the restroom. I'm not going to bother to pause the video because then I have to restart and waste time and energy. Okay. Okay, so there goes g5. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm going to wait. Rather than going in for this right away, I think. Okay. If knight takes, just knight takes. I don't let him. Yeah, he can't play knight take. He can't win a pawn because I win his queen at the end. And if bishop g7, I'll probably just take that and take this and be a pawn out with 2 bishops. Can't develop this knight. No squares for this bishop. He sets back. This looks quite good. My knight is good over here. This pawn is defended. Maybe even I can take time to play h3. Oh, actually, a cute thing is if we trade everything and then he takes here, then actually win his bishop. So this is good. This is like the best I've ever felt playing against like an unsound gambit. Usually I'm like under a lot of stress when I'm playing an unsound gambit because I feel this like pressure to prove something. But I mean, the whole point of it being unsound is that I shouldn't have to prove anything, right? It's just bad. So even if I don't know the lines, okay, this looks really bad. Just take. And okay, he's gonna come here at the end, try to fork me here, but do I really worry about that? Okay, so let's just not be lazy. There's no threat even if he comes here. Yeah. So yeah, my first instinct is like kind of panic in chess, and that's one of the reasons I like chess is I know if I get over these panic instincts, I'll be a much better player. Just like, oh, it's too complicated, let me just trade down. Probably trading down is good because he can't take here because of the fork, but it does allow him this. And just why give him anything? But on the other hand, sometimes you do have to strike while the iron is hot. Yeah, and if he doesn't trade queens, I'm just taking here with the bishop. And well, actually, he's kind of forced to trade queens. His queen will have no squares at all. So that's good. It's a forcing line. So let's calculate that first. Queen takes. Pawn takes. Taking here is impossible because either knight can fork actually, and if knight here, threatening this fork on c2. At the very least, I can threaten my own fork here. But probably just moving the king is fine. The problem is after queen takes, this pawn is hanging, which is a little irritating. This move is not working because knight takes. And I'm kind of liking just bishop g2. Well, the problem, knight b4, he's going to try to check on d3 as well. Although bishop takes care of that, and then I can knight b4 is kind of an annoying move because it hits this 3 times as well. Bishop g2, knight b4. If bishop takes, knight takes, knight takes, and then queen takes queen here. Wait a minute. Let me actually calculate. Bishop g2, knight b4, a3. Knight b takes. Wait, I always have this here. Okay, bishop g2, here, knight takes, knight takes, bishop takes. Yeah, I just don't want to give him this. f4 is cute, but you can take on passant, and that just seems bad. Seems is not good enough in chess. That's one of the cool things about chess. You have to be just have to be concrete. h4 is interesting, but not really. It's just giving him a tempo. Knight takes is interesting. If queen takes, he loses queen. If knight takes, check. Knight takes check. Knight takes here. This is going to be equal endgame. I mean equal material. And a3 is just, yeah, can't play a3. Just too timid. Now I'm leaning towards knight on c takes e5. I mean, he's threatening his castle queen side as well. And now again, I'm leaning towards queen takes. Oh wait, he can't take this right away because of I think I'm just gonna play queen takes. Queen takes. What's his move here? Oh no, that's covered now because the bishop's open. Damn it. Yeah, so queen takes is not good. I don't know, bishop g2 has got to be good. What happens on bishop g2 castles? Bishop e3. Could I go so far as to castle myself? Bishop g2, knight b5, castles. I think I might do that. I'm going to play bishop e2. Just seems like the most principled thing to do. And knight b5, I'm probably going to castle. Okay, h6 was unexpected. This is protected by a fork. Still hate to get the queens off, but I mean, my position's a little strange as well, so. And I'm going to be a pawn up. I mean, pretty much has to trade queens. Yeah, I'm on one of these swivel chairs. It's supposed to be good for your back, strengthening your back. But I'm not sure. I think my computer is just too low. Okay, that's treated. It actually doesn't have to do anything. Okay, now he's threatening this. So I could trade and play h3. Or I could just play h3. Play h3, I'll play bishop g7. And then if I trade queens, his bishop's active. Well, if I trade queens after he moves his knight, his bishop would come in from this direction, but so he's threatening to trade and take this now. h3 just seems kind of lame. I think I should take and then play knight f3. Get the two bishops. I think that's what I'm going to do. Could still play h3. I mean, the knight is strong here, so stopping the bishop from developing. Yeah, let's play h3 or to play knight f3. I mean, knight f6 rather. Castle next. And probably if knight b5, I'm going to castle. Yeah, it's nice. His bishop still has no moves. so I can defend this comfortably. This bishop doesn't have moves. This knight can go here. Bishop e3 is coming. This is a good square for my knight too. At some point, I have to worry about this. So I probably have a very nice advantage, but I also have 5 minutes left. Okay, he wants to come in here, I guess. Time to move fast. Knight here, bishop h1 probably. Missed this move. Although, yeah, no, that wasn't a actually, that was a move. Probably rook a d1 now. Knight here, I think I'm going to take with the bishop. Yeah. This one got away from me a little. Could take with a knight. But I don't know, I like the knight keeping his bishop from coming out. I mean, I guess it could come out this way, so maybe this was suspect. Knight here at some point, maybe. If he plays bishop here, probably I'll kick it back. Okay, bishop there. Okay, so now I'm kind of in blitz mode already. Yeah, so he's dominating my knight is a problem. Yeah, this knight may be a big problem. I'm not so sure how stable these pawns are, even though they look menacing. Yeah, probably. Maybe I should have played knight takes. This would be an interesting game to analyze after. Okay. I'm not so sure about that. His knight takes. I'm probably okay. Okay. Hmm. Knight takes is probably yeah, and my pawns are ugly. But his king is open. I have an extra pawn. It's a pass pawn. My knight is really bad. Bishop here would be nice, and I could dominate the bishop, but bishop here is probably more likely. Yeah. I think I have to defend that. Knight here maybe would have been better. I thought he could trade rooks, but the knight covers that square and just give up this pawn, and the knight here wins a piece. Maybe. No, I think this is right. It doesn't win a piece, so the rook can go here. Okay. Okay, trying to play f3 boxing my bishop, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah, this is getting away from me. This was kind of automatic. Oh no, I couldn't have played here because then he trades, and yeah, so this was necessary, I think. I think bishop takes is his best move, then he can get the file. Okay, I got rid of that. Okay, he surprises me. Goes back with his knight. And I cannot defend. But I do have this move. Wait, what the fuck am I talking? Ah! Forgot my bishop. See, this is what happens when you go to the bathroom. You have to like take a minute. Okay, so I just blundered really bad. Ah, disgusting. Yeah. Okay. Whatevs. Yeah, he just takes here. That was ugly. I'm gonna, as part of the video, I'm gonna look at this game before I take a break. Knight here might have been better. Yeah, you can just play knight here with tempo. Oh, knight here, is that just killing me? I think that just wins for him. No. I'm getting out of it, I think, but I'm not in good shape. Gross. I missed this even. Shit. Threatening to take the rook and take the knight now. Yeah, I don't know what's happening now. I think if he trades rooks, I win. Oh, cute. But he might be getting a little too cute. Fuck. Bishop here next. King c7. I'm not sure what's happening with king c7. have to remember this guy's low rated, so I could still win this. This is, these like tricky endgames calculation. This is what chess is all about. But, even bishop f8 is probably fine. Okay, this one. Might get to opposite color bishops. Knight there is annoying. Ideally, I'd like to keep as many pieces on as possible. Let's take stuff. Bishop's kind of nice here. A3 or A4 are impossible. Yeah, I shouldn't be so jumpy when that little beep happens. Okay, I like this though. Knight here, and I'm winning a pawn. So maybe I'm winning this. Bishop here you can play. King here, I win a piece. Otherwise, oh. Yeah, knight here, win this. Okay, it's check. And then we get rid of these stupid arrows. Oh, shoot! Can't go here. And definitely can't take. Then bishop here. Or knight there. Bishop there. Tricky, tricky. I want to get a queen out of one of these guys. Still confident now. Now I'm confident. Oh, he's getting a pass pawn, the stupid knight. Yeah, this F pawn in my face would turn out to be really annoying. Yeah, he's got two passed pawns. But are mine going to get there quicker? Let's see. This is pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, queen. Yeah, I think he's too slow. He's got to move his king. And then 1, 2, 3. I don't think he can catch it. I'm not a knight expert, but okay, moves his king here. Knight here. Oh yeah, that's way too slow. Oh yeah, that's not sufficient. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. I mean, okay, it wasn't a strong opponent. It was a garbage opening. I should have won. But yeah, let's look at that real quick. Oh yeah, no, I didn't click back to tournament, so they're not gonna start a new game. Oh, that was interesting. Okay. Yeah, knight c3. Okay, so I was right thinking c4 is bad. Oh yeah, what am I talking about? I can't play d5. Yeah. Okay, so I could have won on move 6. I just remember that. Yeah, knight c3. Let's look at this game real quick. So this is called, what is it called? Latvian Gambit, right? Yeah, this is not even so much worth looking at. Yeah, knight can't take us at the check. Okay, I got the idea. Alright, so instead, so in my game I played c4, still good, but wow, and d5 is nonsense. I guess if he's wasting all these moves, oh yeah, what am I talking about? He still can't play d5. Okay, yeah, g4 is good. Queen b3. Knight takes is the best. Swing a bunch of pawns, I guess. His king's exposed. Okay. So I deliberated a long time, played this. Still good. Bishop takes is better. Yeah. Don't sweat this pawn. Why? Yeah, okay. Bishop e4. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty with no risk, okay? d6 right away. Why? Oh yeah, it's protected first off. He starts taking stuff. Oh yeah, d6. Oh yeah, d6. Well, I still have the bishop there. Okay, see, this is why I have to take breaks after my games. And this was the big blunder. I'm much less worried about these two bishops because I have all these pawns. Yeah, and this pressure here, it's just killing him. Yeah, this looks pretty devastating. Okay, so my real blunder was this. Yeah, I was not thinking. I was worried about these pawns when you want to get rid of the pawns in front of the other guy's king. Yeah, knight b3 would have been better. Well, I can see why he didn't play that. But yeah, it doesn't work, but okay, so instead he comes back here, now I'm winning again. Yeah, and I should have just played d3. Not worried about this. Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, very bad move. Horrible move. d6 still. Okay, but instead I just wanted d6. Yeah, this is where I came back from the bathroom. Yeah, knight e6. Oh yeah, I'm still winning the exchange. Oh no, I'm not winning the exchange. Yeah, and all of a sudden this looks kind of sus. Okay, I just blundered that, but it's still not panic time. Knight here would have been better. Rook takes d5 is good. Oh yeah, I'm getting 2 pieces for the rook, right? Yeah, yeah. So I got lucky. He blundered this. If he had blundered this, yeah, now h5, h4. I'll give myself some pat on the head for that one. Yeah, nice pawn breakthrough. And yeah, he's not getting out of it. And yeah, this is not helping. Cool. Okay. So not the best game, but pretty good. Got my classical up there. Where was the tournament I was in? Tournament. Okay, so I'm gonna pause, and I may play 1 or 2 more games. So how many games did I even play? I played 2, and I won both of them. Cool. So I'm doing pretty well so far. Let's see. Time is yeah. I may play 1 more. I really don't have time for 1 more, so I think I'm gonna leave it at that. But I'm gonna try to keep this routine every Friday. Play at least 4 or 5 classical games. So hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you in the next video.